So I don't know what was more interesting. The fact that the Indianapolis Colts got screwed on Monday Night Football, which overall is a good game, but they got screwed, let's just put it that way. Or this really unorganized, bad, uneventful, boring, dull, go-home episode before Night of Champions, which you can get on the WWE Network for like $9.99. And it's just like, oh my god. Like, what the hell? What was... Alright, so let's start this, shall we? So you have... coming down to the ring, talking about how he, interrupts Paul Heyman. He has to interrupt Paul Heyman of all people. Why do you interrupt Paul Heyman? Come from Stop. What's wrong with you? And John Cena says he's here tonight for a fight, and that Heyman better bring out the beast, and if he doesn't, Paul Heyman is gonna get it. Way to be a star, John Cena. You talk about anti-bullying. What are you doing? You're bullying an old man. An older man than you. Way to be a star, John Cena. So you have Chris Jericho versus Kane. When I'm thinking to myself, if this was like 1999, possibly 2000, 2001, somewhere between there, where, I would probably think, damn, this is a really good match. There's just one problem with that. We're in 2014. A little less than 15 years after, them putting a pretty good match. And don't get me wrong, I know, I can tell these guys tried to put on a good match. They tried, but it was just, felt so random. I know, Chris Jericho's probably last Raw before, it goes up for his Fozzy tour, and whenever the hell he decides to come back, baby. But, the match itself was okay. Jericho won, so the right guy won, obviously. So I guess that's good. The right guy won. Yeah. Now you're having a match which one of two matches I thought I could have sworn was going to happen at the pay-per-view. This I thought was going to happen on the pre-show, but apparently we're going to get the peep show. That's right, Christian coming back at Night of Champions. Yes, Christian is alive. And I know I saw him once on the freaking kickoff show. I believe it was for Money in the Bank, I believe it was. But yeah, Christian coming back. I'm dead serious. I like Christian. I'm a peep. So you got Jack Swagger versus Bo Dallas. And I'm telling you, I thought this match was going to happen in the pay-per-view. But it's like, no, let's have it on free television. So, decent match. Swagger wins by the ankle lock. Would have preferred is, Bo Dallas would have won, made more sense. But, I guess we're waiting for the Bo Dallas push to go back to, later on the road, I guess. I have no idea. And then the match that pissed me off. Oh my god. The Crumpet, Paige, the Divas champion, and Big Titty Wonder Woman Bella versus the 12-year-old Miss Brooks, April Brooks, and Hippie Bella, Brie Bella herself. What the hell was this? And this is what I'm saying. I know you guys know me. I've never been the hugest AJ fan, but I will admit, these four not three, four talented female wrestlers, you only give them 3 minutes, and it's just the whole time beating up on Brie. What the hell? I know if this was the IWC voting for best wrestler, they'd probably put AJ up 1, Paige 2, maybe Brie 3, and then Nikki 4. If that's the case, why is Brie the worst one in this match? I get it's not a triple threat match, so you don't want to make Paige look bad, you don't want to make AJ look bad, you don't want to make Nikki look bad. But what the heck? If that's the case, have a freaking no contest or something like that. Paige hits the DDT, Nikki hits with the rack attack for the second time this year. I'm thinking, LOL, Hippie Bella's gonna screw Wonder Woman out of the Divas title. But and then Paige skips around the ring, AJ's outside the ring, she's mimicking Paige, and it's just like, God. Ooh. So now we're having Big Show versus Bray Wyatt. And believe it or not, I was actually somewhat intrigued in this match. And I know Big Show is like LOL, retire. But, you know, at least it's giving Bray Wyatt something to do. Maybe, you know, with the false finish, maybe with the DQ that, you know, the Big Show won, obviously, because, you know, Rowan and Harper got involved. Maybe, just maybe, you can have this as kind of like a filler match at the pay-per-view. Because, you know, as long as, you know, Bray Wyatt goes over at the pay-per-view, he should, if they do have a match, that's good, that's fine, you know, because I'd rather have Big Show do this than, I don't know, in a few weeks' time we find out Big Show's the #1 contender for the frickin' WWE Championship. Eesh. Eesh. And then you move on to the six-man tag team match between the Usos and Sheamus versus Cesaro and Starr and Goldust. And I'm just thinking, okay, Cesaro better win the United States Championship at Night Champions, because this would make literally not even remotely close to sense of why Cesaro gets pinned. Oh, he's going for the United States Championship. Oh, he got pinned 6 days before the freaking pay-per-view. That's on the WWE Network for guess what? $9.99. Oh god. The logic of the show is just mind-boggling. Let me tell you something. Then you get a run backstage segment between Renee Young and Randy Orton, and yeah, Orton saying to give Jericho the beating of a lifetime, yada yada. So then you come coming out saying, hey, guess what? No pun intended, the time is now. Paul Heyman, bring out Brock. I want to beat the living hell out of you in this ring. And now comes the beast, Brock Lesnar. And he comes out there, you know, and this was just so confusing because before Brock even got near the ring, freaking Cena's not even running towards him, he's just standing there. I'm like, Cena, you're saying you want to fight. You know, Superman himself says he wants to fight, and yet he's standing there. If I want to fight somebody, I run towards them. Not, okay, I'm gonna wait till it's freaking New Year's Eve, so it's midnight, so take your time, Brock, it's okay, I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing, you know, because I'm the face of the company, I'm freaking John Cena, like, God, what the hell were they thinking when they freaking booked this show? But, with that being said, you know, eventually they did brawl, you know, Cena, Lesnar got a few jabs in there, and the security broke it up, so, you know, it was a nice little somewhat lazy but effective build-up for the real main event at Night of Champions for the WWE Championship. So, and then you have, oh my god, you know how I just bashed about the freaking tag team Divas match? Doesn't even remotely close to this. Cameron versus Naomi. Why the hell is Cameron still have a job? And please do not give me Total Divas for, because like Vincent was funny for like the first season. Now he's just like there. So other than Total Diva, and they can replace her. I mean, look what they did with JoJo. So you know, what is the point of Cameron being on Total Divas? And please do not say Total Divas. Say something other than Total Divas. I dare you. This bitch cannot even know how to do a DDT, doesn't know how to do a pinfall. She doesn't give a rat's ass about freaking professional wrestling. Just freaking fire her. God, fire her ass. Just be like, you're fired up. That'd be like the most beautiful moment in history. I'll even make a video freaking jumping for joy, partying my ass off if that happened. Because this bitch is horrible. Thank God Naomi won. But, like, oh my god. Like, people say how Eva Marie sucks. At least Eva Marie, 1, is good looking, 2, can put a DDT, 3, knows how to cover someone. And Eva Marie is actually improving in the ring. Cameron just still sucks. Alright, Cameron is on the list of like Velvet Sky and Rosa Mendez. You can put her for as long as you want training, they're gonna suck in the ring. Plain and simple. Anyways, moving on. Rematch of a SmackDown match, because we're going, WWE loves to do that. Hey, we have a match on SmackDown, let's have it on Raw, and vice versa. You have Dolph and R. Ziggler versus The Miz and Damien Mizdow. Oh my god. No. short. And to me, it would have made a lot more sense if you just had R-Truth versus Damien Sandow. Then you had, Ziggler in R-Truth's corner, Miz and Sandow. Or better yet, you had Miz or Ziggler on commentary since both guys work well on the mic. And they'll be a lot better than JBL, Cole, or Lawler when it comes to announcing. But hey, that would make too much sense. So let's just book this stupid match and have Ziggler and R-Truth win. Yeah! Again, let's not make the #1 contender look strong for the freaking 6 days before the pay-per-view. And please do not give me an excuse. Oh, there's SmackDown. Please don't give me that. So then you have a match which to me, on paper, looks good. It looks intriguing, I should say. But you're giving away for free 6 days before the pay-per-view. Roman Robotic Reigns versus Seth, I'm the long lost X-Men Rollins. And this match was good. As much as I'm like most people these days saying Roman Reigns is boring as hell, he does 4 moves in the ring, his voice is more robotic than if John Cena and Randy Orton had a love child together. They put a pretty good match. Obviously, former tag team champions, they got chemistry. Good. But why are you giving it away for free in a clean finish nonetheless? I mean, if you had a disqualification, you had interference, you had the match in a no contest, that's fine. At least it makes sense, because that just makes you want to see the match more. Why the hell do I want to go see the match? Otherwise, I already paid for my $9.99 on the WWE Network, seeing it for Night of Champions. Unless you're gonna make the match a Night of Champions, like, I don't know, UDQ, and they just had lumberjack match, basically was a street fight at SummerSlam between Rollins and Ambrose. I mean, you're gonna make an UDQ, a steel cage, and you had last week. You had some stipulation that makes it intriguing. 2 out of 3 falls, I don't care what. But you just gave away this for free for 6. If you didn't have a WWE Network and you just obviously have Raw, why are you thinking, oh man, why should I waste my $9.99 watching it for a free WWE Network? I literally just saw it. I've probably seen the exact result. I mean, the only difference about this match is that you, at freaking Night of Champions, you might have the good old homeless hobo, freaking Dean Ambrose, crazy Joker's long lost son, hobo himself, Dean Ambrose, interfering. That's the only difference you might have. Unless he's freaking returning next Monday, which is that might be the case. So the main event wasn't Rollins and Reigns. It wasn't. Hell, it wasn't even Gunther. It was Mark Henry and Rusev. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, at least there is one positive to this. It's different. I mean, it kind of reminds me in some way about a month or 2 ago when they kept on doing the whole, Queen of Queens and Hippie Bella. When they were doing their little feud and that usually ended the show. I mean, at least it was different. This was different. I mean, seeing Lana to freaking end the show, I like it. But one thing I don't get is why this feud? Do we really care about Mark Henry versus Rusev? And I know that the whole point is you're supposed to care about it, But I don't want to sound anti-patriotic because I love America. I preach about I'm half Puerto Rican, I'm also half American. Okay, so I like this country, red, white, and blue, baby. But why is this the main event segment? Why is this a hint that within a week from now, this guy is gonna be fed to? Because that's the only way I see this. Like freaking Cena's pissed off next Monday about, losing to Lesnar and saying that, he doesn't know what to do anymore. And then Rusev comes up preaching, that's not Rusev, freaking Lana preaches stuff saying, John Cena, you stupid American. That's the only thing I could see of this. Otherwise, what the hell? The only way I can see the reason why WWE would do this because, obviously, last week was the 13th year anniversary of 9/11. But even then, you had SmackDown for the... God. I don't know, guys. This Raw was confusing. It was boring. It was slow. It was unenjoyable, and that's it for me. Later.